Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for 12th of August. The session will be quite interesting and important, so stay tuned with us till the end. In this video students, we are talking about India's first animal stem cell biobank that has been inaugurated in Hyderabad, Telangana. Then various metro projects that has been laid down by Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently. Then President of Philippines is on a visit to India. We will be discussing it. And BSNL, they have partnered with Ericsson, Qualcomm, Cisco and Nokia. For what reasons we will be discussing in this video. If you are new here students, do subscribe to us, share the link of this video with your friends, cousins, relative, neighbors and let them know about this interesting platform. Also students, and on daily basis at 5 a.m. in the morning we upload these daily current affairs video. The content provided in these videos are quite beneficial for you and provided in a very refined way. Welcome to Affairs Cloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code VIKAS10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below. Let's start with national affairs students. Minister of State Jitendra Singh, right? He inaugurated this India's first animal stem cell biobank in Hyderabad, Telangana. Right? This is the first of its kind animal stem cell biobank. As it is a biobank, here you will be seeing that this facility is a 9,300 square feet built facility and 1.85 crore rupees were the cost of this, and this focus here will be on focusing on the regenerative medicines and cellular therapies for the livestock, right? And here research and development will be done. Here you will be seeing that disease modeling will be taking place, tissue engineering will be taking place, right? Because of which we will be also seeing research in the and advancement in the bio sector, correct? So this is India's first animal stem cell biobank in Hyderabad. So it is your India's first animal stem cell biobank and laboratory, inaugurated by Dr. Jitendra Singh, and where at National Institute of Animal Biotechnology in Hyderabad, Telangana. Budget 1.85 CR, and this biobank is for regenerative medicine and cellular therapies for livestock, and it is supported by the National Biopharma Mission. Next, here you can see this is the size amount required here. Moving on, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of metro projects worth around 22,800 crore rupees in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Right, take a note of this. These projects basically include Yellow Line Metro of Bengaluru Metro that will be built worth 7,160 crore rupees. Also, he laid the foundation stone of the Bengaluru Metro Phase 3 project at the IIIT Bengaluru Auditorium, that is International Institute of Information Technology, Bangalore, and for this 15,610 crores will be required. It is a 44-kilometer long project, correct? So coming back, just remember he laid the foundation stone for various metro rail projects in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Next is President of Philippines Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. was on a state visit to India, right? And as he visited here, he met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and together they have also unveiled a commemorative postage stamp that commemorates the 75th anniversary of the relation or the diplomatic relation between these two countries, right? And this postal stamps, they were based on the theme of national flowers of these two countries. What is the national flower of India? Lotus and Sampugita, right? This is the national flower for Philippines. So this stamp, it contained both of these. Question can be asked about it. Next is BSNL. They have partnered with Ericsson, Qualcomm, Cisco and Nokia to promote 5G, artificial intelligence and promote cyber security, correct? So BSNL, that is Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, they signed this MOU with 4 companies: Ericsson, Qualcomm, Cisco and Nokia, and this is to drive digital transformation as well as strengthen the skilling ecosystem in India. Correct, take a note of this students. If we talk about Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited, who is the managing director here? Robert Gerard Ravi, headquartered in New Delhi, and it was established in the year 2000. Moving on, next here you can see the companies and the sectors in which we will be seeing that this MOU will be benefiting. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he virtually flagged off India's longest Ajni Pune Vande Bharat Express in Bengaluru, Karnataka. Right now, what is this? This is India's longest Vande Bharat train. Question can be asked, which is India's longest Vande Bharat train, right? That was flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently. It is on which route? So route is important. So it is in which route? It is on Ajni, that is in Nagpur, Maharashtra, to Pune, that is in Maharashtra. Distance is 881 kilometer. Correct. Next. Next is, here you can see, if we see the top 5 safest cities in the world: Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Sharjah, Doha and Dubai. Then if we talk about top 5 Indian cities, here Mangalore on 49th, 85th Vadodara, 94th Ahmedabad, 106th Surat and at 118th it is Jaipur. Correct. Then here you can see these are the cities that are the most safe in the world. Correct. That are the top 5 safest countries, not cities, top 5 safest countries. Moving on then, students, to SEBI. SEBI has proposed a single window gateway for the trusted foreign investors. What does this mean is that instead of getting a regulatory process again and again for the foreign portfolio investors, this single window gateway will make it easy, right? Because it will be recognizing the trusted foreign investors here, right? This is a single window system that has been known as Swagat F1. This will ease the regulatory process for the foreign portfolio investors, right? Here KYC review will be done, increased participation of the single demat account holders, then it will be a single window platform, right? It will be a unified, streamlined and a consistent access mechanism for various certain categories of the foreign portfolio investors. Next is KSFE, that is Kerala State Financial Enterprise. It became India's first miscellaneous NBFC to cross 1 lakh crore rupees business turnover. I repeat, Kerala State Financial Enterprise, headquartered in Trivandrum, Kerala. It became the first miscellaneous non-banking financial company, that is an NBFC in India, to surpass the business turnover of 1 lakh crore rupees, doubling its business from 50,000 crore rupees within 4 years. Next, students, economy and business. Then BEML, that is Bharat Earth Movers Limited, it is Bengaluru, Karnataka based. They have secured $1 million in the overseas rail and metro contract from Malaysia. Right, this BEML, it is a Schedule A company under the Ministry of Defence, and they secured their first overseas rail and metro contract that is worth $1 million, that is around 8.3 crore rupees, from Malaysia for retrofitting and reconditioning its mass rapid transit system. Right. Then next, let's move to awards and recognition. Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi International Airport bags the International Architectural Award for 2022. I repeat, the Terminal 2, that is T2 of the Lokpriya Gopinath Bordoloi Airport, also known as the Guwahati International Airport in Assam, has won the International Architectural Award that was held in the transport category. Correct. Next, take a note of it. Moving on, then acquisition and mergers. Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance, they have acquired 2.1% stake in JM Financial Home Loans for 65.5 crore rupees. Right? Who is the seller? JM Financial Credit Solutions. Right? And Bajaj Life Insurance, they have acquired this 2.1% stake here in them. And for what amount? 65.5 crore. Next is sports. India shines at the World Athletics Continental Tour Bronze Meet. Where was this held? This was held at the Kalinga Stadium, that was held in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Right, it marks India's first ever hosting of a World Athletics Continental Tour bronze level, that is your category C event. Right, it was a one-day meet that featured over 150 events from 17 competitions. Right, and here you can see the first time hosting this WA Continental Tour bronze event, and national record here you can see is this, and for javelin throw, Annu Rani has won the gold from India. Next is Rishabh Yadav has won bronze in the compound archery at the World Games 2025. I repeat, Rishabh Yadav has won bronze in the compound archery at the World Games 2025 that was held in Chengdu, China from 7th to 17th of August. This marked India's first ever individual archery medal in the 6th overall medal at the World Games. And these World Games, they are held every 4 years since 1981. Right, it features non-Olympic sports and India are participants here since the first edition. Right, next is World Lion Day, observed on 10th of August. This day is observed basically to raise awareness about conservation of the habitat of lion, and this year 10th of August it marked the 13th edition of the World Lion Day, first time observed in 2013. Next is World Biofuel Day, observed on 10th of August. This day is observed basically to raise awareness about the biofuels, right? That are the and promote the use of the non-fossil fuels, that are your green fuels, right? In term of your traditional, that is fossil fuels and biofuel. These are considered a clean and more sustainable energy option here, correct? And since 2015, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has been observing the World Biofuel Day. Next, remember one more thing, our country is the third largest oil consumer in the world. So that's all for the day, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be beneficial for your learning. Next is in April, the world's first dash named Babuji Vanam was inaugurated by Telangana Governor Jishnu Dev Verma at Kahana Shanti Vanam in Hyderabad as a part of 125th birth anniversary celebration of Pujya Babuji Maharaj. So, in April, the world's first energy transmission garden named Babuji Vanam was inaugurated by Telangana Governor Jishnu Dev Verma at Kahana Shanti Vanam in Hyderabad. This garden will have 40 species of medicinal trees, neem, red sandalwood, tulsi, tropical almond, and many more. Next, identify the medical condition for which India conducted the first human gene therapy trial in April through a collaboration between Biotechnology Research and Innovation Council's Institute for Cell Science and Regenerative Medicine, that is BRICS, in STEM, that is in Bengaluru, and Christian Medical College, that is in Vellore. So, which is that medical condition for which India conducted the first human gene therapy? It is hemophilia, right? This hemophilia, basically this is a blood disorder in which blood does not clot normally, causing the abnormal bleeding, and it continues to flow for a long time. Next, in April, Forbes India, in collaboration with France-based L'Oréal Paris, unveiled its annual W Power 2025 list honoring 20 exceptional self-made women who have demonstrated leadership, innovation, and resilience across various sectors, including business, finance, sports, entertainment, and public service. Question asked here is, identify the person which is not included in this list. So, among the following, if we see, Arundhati Bhattacharya is not included in this list here, right? Dr. Geeta Gopinath, she is the first deputy managing director of IMD. Then Lina Nair, if we talk about her, right, global CEO of France-based Chanel Incorporation. Next, mention the organization that launched Aim for Nature initiative, that is accelerating innovative monitoring for nature restoration. This is Aim for Nature. So mention that organization that launched this Aim for initiative. It was launched by Food and Agriculture Organization of UN. UN's arm, Food and Agriculture Organization, launched this. And initial pilot projects here will begin in Brazil and Peru. Next is, in April, the Government of India reconstituted the National Security Advisory Board, who was appointed as the new chairman of this NSAB. So Alok Joshi was appointed as the new chairman of NSAB. Right, this revamped 7 members NSAB comprises of various retired officials from Indian military, police, and diplomat services. Next, name the exercise that was jointly conducted by Indian Army and CAPF in April to strengthen multi-agency coordination and operational readiness across sensitive border regions. The exercise here is Sanyukt Abhyas, right? It was led by Tri-Shakti Corps of the Indian Army. Next, on 1st of May, Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the 46th Pragati, a multi-modal ICT-based platform enabling coordinated governance between the center and the state. What is Pragati? Proactive governance and timely implementation. Right, this is your Pragati. And also Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reviewed 8 major infrastructure projects worth 90,000 crore rupees. Right, and Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. This is a central sector sponsored scheme that is for providing the maternity benefits to the females. Next, mention the country that recently signed an MOU with India to renew and strengthen long-term cooperation in the energy sector that is aimed to support clean energy transition. It is Denmark. right? Next, name the advanced light helicopter model developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited that was cleared for operations in May by Indian Army and Indian Air Force. It is Advanced Light Helicopter Dhruva. Next, India's export of goods and service reached an all-time high of $824.9 billion in FY25 as per the data on services trade for March 2025 released by RBI in May 2025. Next, identify the Indian badminton Olympian who were conferred with the Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratan Award, that is India's highest sporting honor, in May by Union Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports Dr. Mansukh Manviya. So identify that Indian badminton Olympian who was honored here. So Satwik Raj Ranik Reddy and Chirag Sethi were honored here with this award. Next, the Indo-Tibetan Border Police claimed the Himalayan peak at Mount Makalu on 19th of April, becoming the first CAPF to reach its summit. Question asked is, in which country Mount Makalu is located? It is located in Nepal. Next is, identify the India's first genome edited rice varieties that were revealed by Shivraj Singh Chauhan in Delhi recently. So the varieties are DRR Dhan 100, also known as Kamla, and Pusa DST Rice 1. These are the two rice varieties that were recently genome edited rice varieties that were revealed. Next, recently in May, which of the following state is said to become a key participant in India's first interstate cheetah conservation corridor, collaborating with Madhya Pradesh to establish 17,000 square kilometer wildlife corridor, right? So, which of the following state became a key participant in India's first interstate cheetah conservation corridor? Which is it? Which of the following? It is Rajasthan. Next, according to 2025 Special 301 report released by Union States Trade Representative, India was placed on priority watch list due to their insufficient protection of IP, right, intellectual property rights. Next, identify the payment service provider that recently launched India's first model context protocol server for a payment gateway in April, enabling businesses to integrate AI-driven systems. It is Razorpay. Next, mention the state of India in which Tata Consultancy Service Limited, in partnership with International Business Machine Corporation, is going to set up India's largest quantum computer at the upcoming Quantum Valley Tech Park. It is in Andhra Pradesh. Next, who has been re-elected as the Prime Minister of Australia, becoming the first Australian Prime Minister to win second consecutive 3-year term in 2 decades. Right option is Anthony Norman Albanese. Take a note of this. Option 3 is right here. Next, Salem Salah bin Barak was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Yemen. He was appointed as the new Prime Minister of Yemen, replacing whom? Ahmad Awad bin Mubarak. Next, in May, who resigned as the acting President and Prime Minister of the Republic of Korea to pursue candidacy in the upcoming presidential elections? So, Han Duck-soo resigned as the acting President and Prime Minister of Republic of Korea. Next, DRDO, they successfully conducted the maiden flight test of what? Of stratospheric airship platform, right? This was from a site in Madhya Pradesh. This will boost India's intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance capabilities. Next is, which country launched the world's largest electric powered ship named Hull 096 in May 2025? This was launched by Australia, and this can carry 2100 passengers and 225 vehicles across the rivers for transport. Next, identify the company that launched the new series of AI reasoning model, including 5.4 mini reasoning and 5.4 reasoning and 5.4 reasoning plus on 2nd of May 2025. All these were launched by Microsoft. And if you remember, recently Microsoft has laid off 3% of their global workforce, totaling to almost 6,000 layoffs. Next, as per provisional data released by the Ministry of Mines, what was India's iron ore production in FY25? So, India's iron ore production stood at 289 million metric ton. Next, Indian Army received IGLA as missiles, a type of a Russian-made very short-range man-portable air defense system used to shoot down the low-flying target drones, helicopters, etc. These missiles have been procured with a part of a 260 crore rupees contract signed by the Government of India. Next, identify the company that recently partnered with the Government of Andhra Pradesh to create Creatorland, that is India's first transmedia entertainment city in Amravati, Andhra Pradesh. It is Creative Land Asia. Next, in May, the Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Vishnu Dio Sai, laid the foundation stone for Data Center Park, that is India's first AI-based infrastructure project in Sector 22 of Nava Raipur of Chhattisgarh. Next, in May, which Indian naval ship participated in the inaugural humanitarian assistance and disaster relief exercise scheduled from 4 to 10th of May. So, which is that INS? It is INS Sharda. Next, identify the country that in May 2025 announced their withdrawal from UNESCO after its La Presna newspaper was announced the winner of the 2025 UNESCO Gulmero Cano World Press Freedom Prize. So, which country has decided to exit UNESCO? It is Nicaragua. Next, identify the F1 driver who has won the F1 Miami Grand Prix held in Florida, USA. So, Oscar Piastri has won the F1 Miami Grand Prix. He is from Australia, right? And he drives for McLaren. Next, identify the digital facility that was inaugurated at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport by Mumbai International Airport to boost the operational efficiency. It is Airports Operation Control Center. Next, in May, Union Minister for Ministry of Civil Aviation, Kinjarappu Ram Mohan Naidu, granted in principle approvals for setting up the greenfield airports where in Kota and Puri. Correct. Next is in May, National Mission for Clean Ganga, it approved a project to protect and manage dash wetlands during the 62nd Executive Committee meeting. So, it is to protect and manage the Nathmalpur Bhagad wetland, right, during their 62nd Executive Committee meeting. Next, and where is this wetland? It is in Bihar. Next, under the cashless treatment of road accident victim scheme notified by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, what is the maximum amount entitled for cash treatment per accident per person? So, for cashless treatment, the limit stands at 1.5 lakh rupees per person per accident. Next, as per the UNDP United Nations Development Program report titled Human Development Report, a matter of choice, people and possibilities in the age of artificial intelligence, India's rank in the 2023 Human Development Index is dash. So it is 130. India stands at 130 position in the Human Development Index. Which is the one that secured the first position here? It is Iceland. Iceland secured the first position. Second, Norway. Third, Switzerland. Fourth, Denmark. Fifth, Germany, and our country, India, on 130th position. Next, what is the maximum investment threshold or ticket size mandated by SEBI for issuance of SDI, securitized debt instruments, right? SDIs for RBI regulated originators and regulated entities. So, what is the minimum investment threshold or ticket size here? It stands at 1 crore rupees, right? And it is now mandated to have at least 3 years of operating experience for the originators here. Next, identify the person who was conferred with the International Buddha Peace Prize 2025 during a grad ceremony organized by the Maitri Peace Foundation in Guwahati, Assam. So, who was honored with this International Buddha Peace Award? Dr. Mustafa Yusufali Gom was awarded here. Right, this was for his exceptional social activism and leadership in building, repairs, and restoration industry. Next, in May, Dash, a conservative party leader and a lawyer, was elected as the 10th Chancellor of the Germany after securing majority support in the second round of voting. So, Friedrich Merz has been appointed as the 10th Chancellor of Germany. Next, in May, indigenously developed parachutes for India first uncrewed Gaganyaan 1 mission were dispatched from Agra, UP. Which of the following developed these parachutes? These parachutes were developed by Aerial Delivery Research and Development Establishment. Next, which organization invested $100 million for a 10% stake in Renew Photovoltaics Limited in May, marking it the first investment in solar manufacturing in India? It is British International Investment. Let's start with homework questions, students. First question is Sanchar Sathi app. Tell me about the Sanchar Sathi app and why was this in news recently? Right? What is the purpose, also aim or on theme on which this works? Second question, tell me recently which state hosted the 4th edition of Adi Karam Yogi Regional Lab to empower the tribals, right? Who hosted this 4th edition? Then third question, tell me recently which company is making their Asia's largest data center and it is being built in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. You have to name that company that is making this. Then fourth question, tell me recently which Buddha UNESCO site has been added to the World Heritage Site list for 24-25 by India. Right? Then fifth question, students, tell me recently where was the first national young chef competition to be celebrated? Name that location. So these are your 5 homework questions, students, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video. हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब? आई होप आप सब अच्छे होंगे। तो दोस्तों, आज की वीडियो में हम 12 अगस्त के इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स डिस्कस करेंगे। काफ़ी हेल्पफुल सेशन रहेगा आप सभी के लिए, तो एंड तक बने रहिएगा। आज की वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे, इंडिया ने इनॉग्रेट किया है पहला एनिमल स्टीम सेल बायो बैंक को हैदराबाद तेलंगाना में। देन पीएम मोदी ने ले किए वेरियस फाउंडेशन स्टोन प्रोजेक्ट्स रिलेटेड टू मेट्रो, कहाँ पर? बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में। देन प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ फिलीपींस ये इंडिया के विजिट पे थे। देन भारत संचार निगम लिमिटेड, इन्होंने भी पार्टनर किया है 4 कंपनियों के साथ, किस लिए हम उसको आने वाली वीडियो में देखेंगे। सो अगर आप नए जुड़े हैं स्टूडेंट्स हमारे साथ, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना एंड शेयर कर दो इस वीडियो को अपने फ्रेंड्स, कजन्स, रिलेटिव, नेबर सभी के साथ एंड लेट देम नो अबाउट दिस इंटरेस्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म। ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट्स, हम सुबह 5 बजे डेली करंट अफेयर्स की वीडियो अपलोड करते हैं। ये वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ही बेनिफिशियल रहती है एंड काफ़ी रिफाइंड वे में हम आपकी रिविजन कराते हैं, कॉन्टेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं, जिससे आपका कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में एक सक्सेस बढ़ सके।
Welcome to Affairs Cloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code VIKAS10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below.
लेट्स स्टार्ट विद नेशनल अफेयर्स स्टूडेंट। जितेंद्र सिंह, इन्होंने इनॉग्रेट किया इंडिया का पहला एनिमल स्टेम सेल बायो बैंक, कहाँ पर? हैदराबाद तेलंगाना में। राइट, अब ये स्टेम सेल बायो बैंक क्या रहेगा? बेसिकली बायोटेक को यहाँ पे ग्रो करने का काम किया जाएगा। यहाँ पे नई वैक्सीन्स उनको डेवलप करने का काम किया जाएगा। डिजीज़ के ऊपर टेस्टिंग की जाएगी ताकि हम उसके लिए पहले से हम प्रिपेयर रह सके। ये जो फैसिलिटी रहेगी, इंडिया का पहला स्टेम सेल बायो बैंक हैदराबाद तेलंगाना में, ये 9300 स्क्वायर फीट की फैसिलिटी रहेगी। दैट इज़ अ बिल्ट एट अ कॉस्ट ऑफ 1.85 करोड़ रुपीज़। राइट, यहाँ पे फोकस रहेगा ऑन रीजनरेटिव मेडिसिन एंड सेलुलर थेरेपीज फॉर लाइफ स्टॉक। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी, इन्होंने इनॉग्रेट किया एंड ले किए फाउंडेशन स्टोन ऑफ मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स को, कहाँ पर? बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में। 22,800 करोड़ रुपए के ये बेंगलोर में प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, मेट्रो के प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम बात करें, जो फेज़ 3 है मेट्रो का, वो यहाँ पे लाने की बात करी गई। येलो लाइन के लिए 7,160 करोड़ रुपए अलोकेट किए गए। राइट, देन उसके अलावा 44 किलोमीटर का एक और लेंथ यहाँ पे, रूट यहाँ पे डिस्कस किया गया। राइट, तो इन सब चीज़ों के ऊपर यहाँ पे हम देखेंगे मल्टीपल मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट्स यहाँ पर पॉपअप होते हुए देखेंगे बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में। इससे कनेक्टिविटी स्ट्रांग होगी। राइट, यहाँ से जो आपके पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट है वो स्ट्रांग होगा एंड हम देख रहे हैं जो इतनी पॉपुलेटेड नेशन बन गया हमारा देश, तो वी नीड बेटर पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट जिससे जो कनेक्टिविटी है बेटर हो सके, एंड मेट्रो इज़ वन सच थिंग. नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं फिर प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द फिलीपींस फर्दिनांड आर मार्कोस जूनियर. ये भी स्टेट विजिट पे थे इंडिया की, एंड यहाँ पर इंडिया एंड फिलीपींस के द्वारा मिलकर यहाँ पे बायलेटरल मीटिंग की गई दोनों के. इवन प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पे फर्दिनांड मार्कोस जूनियर के साथ बैठ के उन्होंने कई सारी डिस्कशंस की, कैसे हम अपने डिप्लोमेटिक टाइज को और स्ट्रेंथ कर सकते हैं. एंड इस साल हमने 75वीं एनिवर्सरी ऑब्जर्व करी ऑफ द डिप्लोमेटिक रिलेशन बिटवीन आर कंट्री इंडिया एंड फिलीपींस. एंड यहीं पे पोस्टल स्टैम्प यहाँ पे रिलीज़ किया गया. एंड ये जो पोस्टल स्टैम्प था ना, बेसिकली यहाँ पर दोनों के जो स्टेट फ्लावर्स हैं, राइट, या फिर हम बोले जो दोनों कंट्रीज़ के नेशनल फ्लावर्स हैं, राइट, वो यहाँ पे इस पोस्टल स्टैम्प पे थे. इंडिया से था लोटस हमारा, एंड फिलीपीन से था समबुगुइता, राइट, ये उनका नेशनल फ्लावर है. चलिए ये लेट मी शो यू, देखो ये रहे यहाँ पे, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट पे आते हैं. नेक्स्ट है बीएसएनएल जो है भारत संचार निगम लिमिटेड. इन्होंने 4 कंपनीज के साथ यहाँ पार्टनर किया, एरिक्सन, क्वालकॉम, सिस्को एंड नोकिया के साथ यहाँ पे ये पार्टनरशिप किया, ताकि 5G, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, राइट, आपकी साइबर सिक्योरिटी, आपका जो भी डाटा, अब आप देखेंगे आने वाले टाइम में एआई एक बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूटर रहने वाला है. तो जो डिजिटल स्किल्स रहेंगी वो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट रहने वाली हैं आज के युग में. इफ़ यू आर स्किल्ड इन डिजिटली, राइट, देन यू विल बी गेटिंग जॉब्स इन द मार्केट, राइट, क्योंकि एंड इवन स्किल्स प्रोवाइड कराने के लिए भी यहाँ पे बहुत सारी ट्रेनिंग की जा रही है यूथ की. तो बीएसएनएल ने पार्टनर किया एरिक्सन, क्वालकॉम, सिस्को एंड नोकिया के साथ, ताकि डिजिटल स्किल्स को इकोसिस्टम को बढ़ावा दिया जा सके एआई की मदद से, राइट. 5G टेक्नोलॉजी सेक्टर में हमें ग्रो करना है, जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो बेटर हो सके. एंड टारगेट रहेगा कि यहाँ पे 5G पे ही खासकर 20,000 स्टूडेंट्स की एनुअली यहाँ पर हम ट्रेनिंग कर सकें. तो आप देख सकते हैं ये MOU एंटिटीज़ बीएसएनएल एंड ये 4 कंपनीज की एरियाज ऑफ डिजिटल स्किलिंग, जहाँ पे 5G, एआई, मशीन लर्निंग, नेटवर्किंग, डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजीज के ऊपर काम किया जा सके. नेक्स्ट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी, इन्होंने वर्चुअली फ्लैग ऑफ किया इंडिया का लॉन्गेस्ट अजनी पुणे वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस को, जो कि बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में रहेगा. तो अब एक क्वेश्चन तो स्टूडेंट्स डायरेक्टली यही बन जाता है कि ये जो अजनी पुणे ये जो स्पर है, राइट, ये वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस का, राइट, कितने किलोमीटर का है? तो ये 881 किलोमीटर का ये स्पर रहने वाला है, करेक्ट. एंड यहाँ पर फ्लैग ऑफ किया गया इंडिया की लॉन्गेस्ट रनिंग वंदे भारत एक्सप्रेस ट्रेन. इसका कितना डिस्टेंस है जो इंपॉर्टेंट है वो है 881 किलोमीटर. कहाँ से? अजनी से पुणे में. अजनी कहाँ पर है? नागपुर महाराष्ट्र, एंड पुणे महाराष्ट्र तक ये 881 किलोमीटर का ये डिस्टेंस रहेगा. 10 स्टेशन यहाँ पर हमें बीच में देखने को मिलेंगे. नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं, अगर हम देखें टॉप 5 सेफेस्ट सिटीज़ वर्ल्ड वाइड, तो अबू धाबी, अजमान, शारजा, दोहा, दुबई. फिर यहीं पे टॉप 5 इंडियन सिटीज़ की बात करें तो 49 पे मैंगलोर, 85 पे वडोदरा, 94 पे अहमदाबाद, 106 पे सूरत, 118 पे जयपुर. फिर अगर बात करें टॉप 5 सेफेस्ट कंट्रीज़ की तो UAE, अंडोरा, कतर, ताइवान, मकाओ चाइना में, एंड फिर 67 पे आ जाती है हमारी कंट्री इंडिया. नेक्स्ट है सेबी ने प्रपोज किया सिंगल विंडो गेटवे फॉर द ट्रस्टेड फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स. देखो क्या होता है कि अगर बार बार हमारी KYC की जाए, बार बार वेरिफिकेशन की जाए ना, तो वो भी एक हेक्टिक प्रोसेस होता है. तो उसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए एंड जो आपके फॉरेन पोर्टफोलियो इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं उनको बार बार यहाँ पे KYC से ना जाना पड़े, राइट, उनको बार बार कोई सेम डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट ना करना पड़े, इसीलिए यहाँ पर इनको ट्रस्टेड फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स का यहाँ पे एक टाइटल दिया जाएगा, जिससे इट विल बिकम ईजी फॉर देम टू इन्वेस्ट, राइट. तो बात करें तो सेबी ने यहाँ पे प्रपोज किया सिंगल विंडो गेटवे फॉर द ट्रस्टेड फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर्स. नाम क्या रहेगा इस गेटवे का? वो है स्वागत, SWAGATFY, राइट. स्वागत इस गेटवे का नाम रहेगा. ये इजी कर देगा फॉरेन पोर्टफोलियो इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए. ये एक सिंगल विंडो प्लेटफॉर्म रहेगा, KYC रिव्यू रहेगा, इंक्रीज पार्टिसिपेशन देखने को मिलेगा, एंड जो सिंगल डीमेट अकाउंट यहाँ पर हमें देखने को मिलेगा. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं फिर KSFE. ये है केरला स्टेट फाइनेंशियल एंटरप्राइज. ये इंडिया की फर्स्ट मिसलेनियस NBFC बन गई है जिन्होंने क्रॉस किया है 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए का बिजनेस टर्नओवर, राइट. पहली फर्स्ट मिसलेनियस NBFC, करेक्ट, टेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस. इन्होंने डबल किया इट्स बिजनेस फ्रॉम 50,000 करोड़ रुपीज विद इन 4 years. चलिए नेक्स्ट पे आते हैं। नेक्स्ट है इकोनॉमी एंड बिजनेस। BEML भारत अर्थ मूवर्स लिमिटेड, इन्होंने सिक्योर किया $1 मिलियन का ओवरसीज रेल एंड मेट्रो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फ्रॉम मलेशिया। राइट, ये BEML ये शेड्यूल ए कंपनी है जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस के अंडर आती है। तो 8.3 करोड़ रुपीज माने $1 मिलियन का यहाँ पे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट यहाँ पे सिक्योर किया इन्होंने। ठीक है, टेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस। राइट, एंड इट इज़ फॉर रेट्रोफिटिंग एंड रिकंडीशनिंग देयर मास रैपिड ट्रांजिट सिस्टम, उसको रिफर्बिश करने के लिए, अपडेट करने के लिए, राइट, रिपेयर करने के लिए। किससे मिला है? मलेशिया से मिला है। नेक्स्ट, लोकप्रिय गोपीनाथ बारडोलोई इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट, जिसको हम गुवाहाटी इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट के नाम से भी जानते हैं, जो कि असम में है, इनको इंटरनेशनल आर्किटेक्चरल अवार्ड से सम्मानित किया गया इन द ट्रांसपोर्ट कैटेगरी। तो ये डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा यहाँ पे। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं फिर स्टूडेंट्स एक्विजिशंस एंड मर्जर्स पर। बजाज अलायंस लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, इन्होंने 2.1% स्टेक एक्वायर करे हैं जेएम फाइनेंशियल होम्स लोन्स में 65.5 करोड़ की लागत से। अब ये जो 2.1% स्टेक है ये कितना है? 1.36 करोड़ इक्विटी शेयर्स यहाँ पे रहेंगे। 65.5 करोड़ की लागत से एक 2.1% स्टेक यहाँ पे एक्वायर किया गया, जो आ जाता है 48 रुपीज़ पर शेयर। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, ये हम देख चुके हैं। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर। इंडिया ने शाइन किया एट वर्ल्ड एथलेटिक्स कॉन्टिनेंटल टूर ब्रॉन्ज मीट में। राइट, अब देखो यहाँ पर ये कहाँ पर हुआ, लोकेशन सबसे पहला इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बनता है। ये है कलिंगा स्टेडियम। कलिंगा स्टेडियम है कहाँ पर? ये भुवनेश्वर में है, उड़ीसा में। राइट, एंड इट मार्क्स द फर्स्ट एवर होस्टिंग ऑफ अ वर्ल्ड एथलेटिक्स कॉन्टिनेंटल टूर ब्रॉन्ज कैटेगरी, जो कि सी कैटेगरी का इवेंट अब बोला जाता है। ये एक 1 डे लॉन्ग इवेंट था जहाँ पर 150 से भी ज़्यादा एथलीट्स देखने को मिले हमें 17 कंट्रीज से। नेक्स्ट, फिर यहीं पे याद रखेंगे नेशनल रिकॉर्ड बने। शवनाज खान लॉन्ग जंप 8.04 मीटर, इंडियन अंडर 18 नेशनल रिकॉर्ड, अंडर 18 वर्ल्ड नंबर 2, अंडर 20 वर्ल्ड नंबर 4। देन जेवलिन थ्रो में अगर देखें अनु रानी, इन्होंने गोल्ड जीता। तो ये 2-3 चीज़ें यहाँ पे याद रखेंगे एंड लोकेशंस काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगी, क्योंकि इंडिया ने ओपन किया पहली बार यहाँ पे इवेंट जो था वर्ल्ड एथलेटिक्स कॉन्टिनेंटल टूर ब्रॉन्ज मीट। फिर आ जाते हैं ऋषभ यादव, इन्होंने भी ब्रॉन्ज जीता इन द कंपाउंड आर्चरी एट द वर्ल्ड गेम्स 2025, जो कि चेंगडू चाइना में हुआ। 7 से 17 अगस्त तक हुआ एंड दिस मार्क द फर्स्ट एवर इंडिविजुअल आर्चरी मेडल एंड द 6th ओवरऑल मेडल इन द वर्ल्ड गेम्स। अगर हम वर्ल्ड गेम्स की बात करें तो वर्ल्ड गेम्स हर 4 साल में एक बार होते हैं। राइट, ये भी याद रखेंगे। 1981 से होते हुए आ रहे हैं। करेक्ट, एंड इंडिया पहले एडिशन से ही इनका पार्टिसिपेंट रहा है। राइट, एंड इन्हीं को याद रखेंगे। वर्ल्ड यहाँ पे नॉन ओलंपिक गेम्स होते हैं, नॉन ओलंपिक गेम्स होते हैं। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं वर्ल्ड लायन डे पर। 10 अगस्त को ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है लायंस को कंजर्व करने के लिए, इनके हैबिटेट को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए एंड इनको सेव करने के लिए ये डे ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है। एंड इनका साइंटिफिक नेम याद रखेंगे पैंथरा लियो। इस बार हमने 13वां एडिशन इसका ऑब्जर्व किया है ऑफ दिस वर्ल्ड लायन डे। नेक्स्ट आ जाते हैं वर्ल्ड बायोफ्यूल डे। 10 अगस्त को ऑब्जर्व करते हैं हम बायोफ्यूल के बारे में अवेयरनेस क्रिएट कराने के लिए। एंड इसको एक ऑल्टरनेटिव फ्यूल बताया जा रहा है ऑफ फॉसिल फ्यूल्स, जो कि आपके डीजल पेट्रोल हो गए, इनकी जगह आप देखेंगे हम बायोफ्यूल का यूज़ करते हुए देखेंगे। इवन अगर हम देखें अभी 20% एथेनॉल ब्रांडिंग हो गई है इंडिया में, जिसका भी अभी काफ़ी मिक्स रिस्पॉन्स हमें देखने को मिल रहा है इन द मार्केट। क्या आप कमेंट करके बता सकते हैं कि वॉट इज़ द फैक्टर बिकॉज ऑफ विच वी आर गेटिंग मिक्सड रिस्पॉन्स when we are doing 20% or when the government has now done 20% ethanol branding? Because of it, what are the issues arising either with the vehicle, why people are not liking it, right, and is it feasible economic wise or not, right? Let's discuss in the comment section about this. ठीक है, तो मार्क करेंगे इसको। फिर आ जाते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, ये थे हमारे आज के इंपॉर्टेंट करंट अफेयर्स। सेशन पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक ज़रूर करना। एंड अब चलते हैं रिवीजन पार्ट पे, जिससे आपकी लर्निंग और स्ट्रेंथन होती हुई हमें दिखेगी। एंड देन होमवर्क सेक्शन। Indian Overseas Bank signed a tripartite MOU with a leading dairy cooperative, that is Anand Milk Union Limited, and biofertilizers company Rich Plus to promote organic farming and support the 1 lakh organic farmers. Right? Next, identify the company which decided to establish India's largest green hydrogen generation unit at Panipat Refinery and Petrochemical Complex in Panipat, Haryana, which is that organization IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Next, name the organization that in June projected India's GDP growth for FY26 at 6.3% in its Economic Outlook 2025. Issue a title that is tackling the uncertainty, reviving the growth. This is the name of the report. Name that organization. It is OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Next, according to Nomura, a Japanese broker firm, what will be India's real GDP percentage in FY26 as announced by it in June 2025? It is 6.2%. Next, identify the India airline that signed a memorandum of understanding with Air France, KLM, Virgin Atlantic and Delta Airlines to enhance the connectivity between India, Europe and North America. So from India, the company is or the airline is Indigo. Next, in June, Adani Airports Holding Limited raised what amount through external commercial borrowing from a consortium of international bank. They have raised $750 million. The loan was secured at an interest rate of approximately 7.5%. Next, in June, which defense company announced the acquisition of fresh defense contracts worth 537 crore aiming to reinforce their position in the defense manufacturing sector? So which defense company? It is Bharat Electronics Limited, BEL. Next, identify the organization with which Indian Biogas Association has signed an MOU to jointly develop a knowledge center dedicated to India's bioenergy and biohydrogen sector. Which is it? It is Indian Oil Corporation Limited, IOCL. This collaboration aims to establish a knowledge center dedicated to bioenergy initiatives, serving as a hub for sharing technology, infrastructure and skilled resources. Next, to enhance air connectivity between India and Europe via Iceland, which organization, that is Air India, has signed a codeshare agreement with Reykjavik, Iceland based Icelandair in June 2025. This will enhance the connectivity between India and Europe via Iceland. Next, gig and platform workforce in India is expected to grow what number by 2047? It is expected to grow to 62 million by 2047 according to a new study by Vivigri National Labour Institute in Noida, UP. Next, identify the correct statement or statements regarding to the CPI Consumer Price Index for rural, urban and combined for month of May 2025 released by National Statistics Office in June. If we look at the option, identify the correct statements. Option A is right, B is right, C is wrong. C is saying that the BR registered the lowest inflation rate of 0.55% in May 2025 compared to all major states and UTs. Right? So, it is not Bihar that registered the lowest inflation. It is Telangana that registered the lowest inflation. Right? And which state topped among the states and union territories with highest inflation? It is Kerala. Next, identify the correct statements regarding the World Investment Report titled International Investment in the Digital Economy launched by the Secretary General of United Nations Conference on Trade and Development in June. If we look at the options, identify the correct statement. A and C are right, B is wrong. B is saying that China continues to be the leading country for both foreign direct investment inflows and outflows. No, it is not China that is leading here in this segment. It is USA that is leading country for both FDI inflows as well as outflows. Next, identify the company that entered into a strategic collaboration with Council of Europe Development Bank of France to modernize their reconciliation operations using artificial intelligence and automation. So, identify that company. It is TCS, Tata Consultancy Service. And students, recently they decided to lay off almost 12,000 employees in next 1 year because of the skill gaps that they are saying. Next, name the company that has signed an MOU with Infineon Technologies AG of Germany to jointly develop application-ready electric vehicle solutions tailored for the Indian market. It is Tata Elxsi Limited. Correct? Next, according to the Coffee Board of India, what is the growth in coffee exports for FY26 as of June 2025? So, the growth here is of almost how much percent? 25%. Next, What is the revised India's GDP growth projection for FY26 as per predicted by S&P Global Ratings in their latest Economic Outlook Asia Pacific for third quarter 2025? Resilience may vary. This was released in June. So what is the projection? 6.5%. Next, mention the company that collaborated with India's Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited to commission India's first micro substation equipped with power voltage transfer technology in New Delhi to provide low cost and reliable power supply to consumers. So mention that company. It is which company? It is your Nissan Electric Company Limited. Next, identify the company that received an order worth between 100 crore rupees and 250 crore rupees from Heritage River Journeys Private Limited in June for the construction of two inland luxury river cruise vessels to be deployed on the Brahmaputra River. It is which is that company we are talking about here? It is Cochin Shipyard Limited, right? And this development supports the Make in India initiative and showcases India's growing shipbuilding capacity in building globally competitive cruise vessels. Identify the company that secured an export order worth 600 crore rupees from Rentel Waffe Munitions GmbH of Germany in order to supply large caliber ammunition over 6 years. So identify that company. It is Reliance Defense Limited that has secured the order worth 600 crore rupees from RWMG of Germany. So let's start. The first question is, under which national initiative did the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare announce the screening of 6 crore individuals for sickle cell disease as of July 2025? It is under National Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission, and 6 crore individuals will be tested here. And it is Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat. They have reported the higher number of diagnosed cases for the sickle cell disease. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the celebration of 10 years successful completion of the National Skill India in July 2025. So, if you look at the correct option, all these three options are rightly mentioned. Next, as announced by the Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri in July, what percentage of ethanol blending in petrol did India achieve, reaching the goal of 5 years ahead of 2030? So we want to achieve this target in 2030, but we have achieved this already in 2025. So we are 5 years ahead. So what is the goal that we are talking about, or what percentage of ethanol blending we are talking about? 20%. Next, which department signed a non-disclosure agreement with NPCI International Payments Limited in July to collaborate on transforming inward remittances to India by integrating UPI with Universal Postal Union interconnection platform? So, which department signed this NCD with NPCI International Payment Limited? It is your Department of Posts. Next, mark the correct statement regarding Maritime Financing Summit 2025. We will look at the option A and C are right, B is wrong. B is saying that the Maritime Development Fund with an initial corpus of 50,000 crore rupees was announced in Union Budget 25-26 with 49% contribution from the government. Is it right? Is it 49% contribution here from the government? No. Yes, it is actually 49%, but the initial corpus was not 50,000 crore rupees, it was 25,000 crore rupees. Now option B is also right. Next, pick out the correct statement regarding the initiatives launched by the President Draupadi Murmu ma'am on completing 3 years in office in July. So, correct statement we have to find here. All these three are rightly mentioned. Next, mention India first hydrogen power train coach whose test was successfully conducted by Indian Railways at Integral Coach Factory in Chennai in July 2025. So, mention the first hydrogen powered train coach. It is driving power car, right? This marks a major step towards achieving clean, green, sustainable rail mobility, supporting India's climate targets and a shift towards future ready transport systems. Next, what is the name of the new mascot unveiled by the Income Tax Department during the 166th Income Tax Day celebrations presided over by the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in July 2025? So, what is the name of that new mascot? It is Madhukar. Take a note of this. This is important, and this is the new mascot for the IT department. Next, identify the defense public sector undertaking that signed a 2000 crore rupees contract with the Ministry of Defense in July to supply air defense fire control radars to the Indian Army under Buy Indian indigenously designed, developed and manufactured category. So, identify the defense public sector undertaking, which is that we are talking about. Name it. It is Bharat Electronics Limited, that is BEL. Next, name the head of the dedicated COP33 cell established by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to manage the professional and logistical requirement for the 33rd Conference of Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change proposed by to be hosted by India in 2028. So name the head of the dedicated COP33 cell. So right option here is Ved Prakash Mishra. He will be the head of the COP33 cell. Next, mark the correct statement regarding Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Tamil Nadu from 26th to 27th of July. If we look at the options here, option A, B and C, all three of them are rightly mentioned. Next, where was the 14th edition of the India-Singapore Joint Military Exercise? Exercise Bold Kurukshetra was held in July 2025. So, this exercise, the 14th edition of Bold Kurukshetra, was held in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Right? And here, Indian contingent was led by Colonel Arjun Ganpati. Next, mark the correct statement regarding Gyan Bharatam mission announced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in July 2025. If we look at the options, all these three are rightly mentioned. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the initiatives unveiled by the Ministry of Earth Science on 19th of Foundation Day in July 2025. If we look at the options here, all these three options are rightly mentioned. Next, in July, which state's transport department received a no object certificate from the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways for launching India's first state government led artificial intelligence and big data analytics based road safety pilot project? So, which state's transport department has received this NOC? It was for Uttar Pradesh, and this marks the first state government led AI intervention in road system that is aiming at improving the enforcement efficiency and reducing the road accidents. Next, the World Bank Group, in partnership with which organization, has released their report titled Towards Resilient and Prosperous Cities in India. So it was with World Bank Group along in with partnership with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. They have released this report highlighting the potential of Indian cities to generate 70% of the new jobs by 2030. Next, as per the July 2025 edition of the Henley Passport Index released by Henley and Partners, what is India's rank in global passport ranking offering visa-free access to 59 destinations? So India stands at 77th position in this index. Next, United Nations Security Council unanimously adopted a resolution 2788 that was titled Pacific Settlement of Disputes, which aims to strengthen the mechanisms for the peaceful settlement of international disputes. Next, identify the correct statement regarding Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two-day visit to UK in July 2025. If we look at the options here, all these three options are rightly mentioned. Next, identify the incorrect statement regarding the signing of 6 MOUs by the Government of India with the Government of Maldives. If we look at the following and we have to find the incorrect statement, all are right but fifth is wrong. That is, an MOU was signed in recognition of the Constitution of India by the Maldives. So it was an MOU was signed in the recognition of the Constitution of India by the Maldives. Is it correct? No, this is wrong here. Remember, not an MOU that was signed here. Next, on his visit to Maldives in July, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Maldives President Mohammad Muzi, has released what? They have released a commemorative postage stamp marking 60 years of diplomatic relations between India and Maldives. Can you tell me, students, India has opened a line of credit of how much to Maldives? Let me know the amount here, right? And this was approved few days back only. Next, which small finance bank has launched the foreign currency resident deposit account and explorer saving account in July, targeting non-resident Indians and seafarers. So which small finance bank it is? It is your Equitas Small Finance Bank. Next is, according to RBI's provisional data, the gross NPA of public sector banks steadily decreased to what percent in FY25? It steadily decreased to 2.58%. Next, identify the non-banking financial company NBFC on which RBI officially withdrew the corrective action plan in July, which was initially imposed in January 2018 due to the inspection irregularities. So, identify that NBFC. It is your Religare Finvest Limited. Right? Next, identify the company that received the in-principle authorization from RBI to operate as an online payment aggregator for cross-border transactions. So it is Xflow. This is the company that received the approval from RBI for payment aggregator cross-border. Next, identify the bank with which payment services company Worldline they have entered into a strategic partnership to accelerate the digital transformation through advancement and scalable payment solution. So identify that bank. It is your Cosmos Cooperative Bank along with Worldline. Right? They will be accelerating the digital transformation. Next is, let's start with homework questions, students. First question is Sanchar Sathi app. Tell me about the Sanchar Sathi app and why was this in news recently? Right? What is the purpose, also aim or on theme on which this works? Second question, tell me recently which state hosted the 4th edition of Adi Karam Yogi Regional Lab to empower the tribals, right? Who hosted this 4th edition? Then third question, tell me recently which company is making their Asia's largest data center and it is being built in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. You have to name that company that is making this. Then fourth question, tell me recently which Buddha UNESCO site has been added to the World Heritage Site list for 24-25 by India. Right? Then fifth question, students, tell me recently where was the first national young chef competition to be celebrated? Name that location. So these are your 5 homework questions, students, and I need to see maximum participation from all the students watching this video.